Sorry, just wanted to make sure that I'm wearing the right hat.
Football Freemason lodges, rugby Freemason lodges, like you said. There's all sorts of sports and activity associated.
Star Wars lodges. There's no Christian baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
In the shape of a cross, is there?
Man, the Japanese have got it right.
Why are they playing Land of Hope and Glory? Come on, you can do it. Oh man, this guy's good. Oh, he nearly got struck.
Yeah, so they gotta cut the thing in half.
Oh,
it's gotta be perfectly in half. You know, people bet on this and stuff. It's
it's a very cool game.
0. Uns. Der erste Gegenstand.
Das erste Lebensmittel.
Wir dürfen auch nichts davon abreißen vorher oder so, um das besser zu erkennen. Abreißen. Ja. Nein. So wie das da liegt, bleibt es.
Die Frage?
Wo ist die Mitte? Wie kann ich
ist die Mitte? Where is the middle?
zwei Hälften teilen, dass sie ein möglichst ähnliches Gewicht haben? Man muss ein bisschen schauen. Man muss ein bisschen schauen, wie die
bit more stock on that side there.
Gemüse gewachsen ist.
Okay, alles gut.
Es muss nicht immer genau die Mitte sein.
Das erstmal genau.
You know, maybe he compensates for the curve.
I think so, yeah. Like a flat Earth.
Das haben wir.
1 Gramm. Gramm.
Das ist Kaka.
Ooh, very
Also
good.
ganz eindeutig. Ganz genau.
Oh, sehr gut, mein Herr.
All right, let's watch women slap each other.
She's got knockout power herself.
She
She's
got
a
the
big,
big
strong
bicep.
lady.
Been
got the
dreaming
big Babylon.
about this moment.
And they hate each other.
Oh!
Not today.
A lot of neck on that.
I thought she was brandishing a baguette.
She just wants to knock her out. So watch this very
Oh.
closely. Oh, look at that. Very that.
Look at their faces, man.
She's got like a moon-shaped face. It's like the Radiohead album that they didn't release, a moon-shaped face.
Sheena, the Hungarian Hurricane.
All right.
Oh dear.
No, okay, I can do this.
If it hurts, it's working.
That is my up here, and then my is back here at my butt.
What?
Drag show here at BuzzFeed Studios. We had a lovely time turning this hairy Sasquatch of a man into a beautiful woman. Without further ado, my daughter.
Oh my
I don't think I've ever been
word.
to a drag show.
You're gonna be in one tomorrow.
You expect me to dance in these? Yes, I do. What? No daughter of mine will wear flats.
I want to get the emotion out. I want to
No
make the people
daughter of
rise.
mine.
We're talking about Robin dancing on my own. How do you feel about that?
I love that song.
Okay.
That song's all about feeling.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to sink into the emotion of it.
You need to focus more on being feminine.
I just want to blow this house up.
From here up, it's got to be a little bit softer.
Classy lady. Oh.
I'm
Elementary school kids.
I'm scared.
You're automatically gonna act differently.
I really feel like this should be like an Olympic sport. There is a fuck ton that goes into it.
It's like a condom
No.
in my head.
I want nothing more than to just rub my eyes.
Look at her though.
What do you think our founding...
Why does he embrace it? Okay, look, I saw this, and by the time I got to the end where they put these men in front of their wives.
Oh, it's a humiliation ritual.
Yes, and they make them dance in drag in front of their wives. Watch.
Get some money.
Tonight we're gonna be popping the cherry for BuzzFeed. My daughter found herself right away.
I feel like we can really surprise
This is
her with
BuzzFeed.
how like a woman
Yes.
I could become.
Her name is Gingivitis.
Missed you gave me so much more confidence when it's like, don't worry about getting the words right. If you just sell gingivitis to all the people and you connect with the audience members, and that's all that matters.
I love that he throws himself into everything, and she
Oh.
was beautiful. This Circus.
You were all the treasure at the end of my rental.
Man, this guy has a butt pad in to make his butt big.
Yeah, they all do that.
Filthy. Watch. That's his
I thought
wife.
it was going to be kind of weird and I would feel uncomfortable, but once you put all of this on, you really become a different person, or at least you feel like you are until
There
your
it is
wig
again.
flies off.
Baby, fix your hat.
I don't fucking care.
Yuck.
How's everyone doing tonight?
My sisters, they are both judgmental,
Oh
pretty,
my
the
goodness.
most cutthroat Asian girls you'll meet.
My daughter, Cheyenne Pepper.
Physically, this is torture
This
on my
is
body.
so
My
bad.
toes are crushed. My balls and dick have disappeared somewhere within me. I am sweating under this wig. I feel like there's 20 pounds of makeup on my face.
Yeah,
Wow.
I really, they need to stop. They need to try to stop.
Just stop. Just stop, please. But it's BuzzFeed, isn't it? It's BuzzFeed. This is what they do.
Terrible.
This is what they do.
Voguing.
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 Voguing?
Voguing.
From what I was hearing in the history that I've known, because we have.
What the is he wearing, bro? Seriously.
Is that Madonna's outfit from the Vogue?
Folks who are still alive today are
Oh.
able to talk about the times.
Yeah.
So
Humiliation,
shout out to
bro.
Junior
Yeah,
Asia,
this is
and They're
humiliation.
also doing Angelica. Forward, you just switch. Boom.
Game.
Move forward, switch.
Game.
Again.
Boom, move forward, switch.
Boom. Boom.
Forward switch.
Boom.
Forward
Oh,
switch.
yeah.
Forward
Now,
switch.
yeah.
Forward switch.
Give them some, right? You want to give them some. You don't want them to have some. You don't want them to have
Okay, gotta give them some. Give them some.
Down.
Yeah, down. Give it some. Boom. Yep. And yep. Off the. Yeah. Yes. 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 Now don't think to go far
How
forward.
do you jump? Hey.
Yes. There it goes. 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 Now remember.
Was I doing it?
Okay.
Was I doing-
Take a
was
little
I-
leg.
I'm
What?
appalled. I'm sickened and disgusted by this.
You are appalled.
That's right. Why do they want to make men gay?
Because it's an inversion of what is created by God.
You got me.
Yeah.
That was it. Wear high heel. Look, they don't stop being gay. Seriously.
Keep going.
They won't
Keep going.
So much.
I may have made a terrible mistake.
I see a lot of videos like this popping around.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You know, you're just like me. We always ask, like, where does this stuff come from? And the origin of these sports are very interesting, aren't they?
Yes. There's certainly a pattern that seems to flow between like this weird sort of conglomeration of sports that were created at varying different times throughout history. The pattern, I'm sure you can imagine, looks a little like this. Looks a little like that.
You don't know what this means.
You don't know what this mutta is. So, yeah, the pattern that flows between them is definitely one of illuminated knowledge, if you get my drift. There's a lot of horny billboard culture that floats between them as well. There's a lot of nonsense, really, but hopefully today we're going to expose a little bit of that.
Yeah, tons of idolization and Well, let's be honest, rituals that go on like when you're watching these sports, right? We start with football here in the UK. We say football. And,
soccer, actually. It's soccer.
Soccer, if you're.
It's
now,
soccer.
It starts with a simple black and white ball too, doesn't it? It's like, isn't that funny? Black and white, just like. There we go. That's a little better, yeah.
Sorry, just wanted to make sure that I'm wearing the right hat.
Well, we got the black and white ball, right? And that's very Freemasonic image, but I'm not just proposing that, this is a Freemasonic image. Football was actually created in a Freemason tavern from a lodge. It just took me a real simple Google search.
What was the name of the tavern, Paul?
It's called the Freemasons Tavern.
Yeah. There's literally. Oh, I need to take this off. Actually, my head's cooking. Yeah, it's. They couldn't have even been, like, remotely subtle. Like, where are we gonna make this? Oh, we'll go to the Freemasons Tavern. Paul.
Yeah.
Do you know? Do you happen to know a pub that perhaps we could create this?
Here's our black and white checker ball, and then here's where the football association was started at the Freemasons Tavern.
Yes.
And like I said, yeah, it was like a lot of things came out of that and out of this sort of lodging. But the football association was one of them.
You will also find, whenever you start looking into Freemasonry in general, what you'll find is you will Google something, or you will use whatever medium it is that you are using to find out, and you will find the exact words that this was not used for Masonic purposes. Every single time you delve deep into Freemasonic lore or culture, you will find that there'll be a disclaimer at the front saying, no, this wasn't actually used for explicitly Masonic purposes, or like every single time they will say, no, it's not used for this at all. Just look somewhere else.
It was just started in a Freemason lodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know too much about football, to be honest, but I do know that if I start pulling up logos for teams,
yeah,
they're all quite weird looking, and yeah, they definitely have some interesting roots to themselves. A lot of these clubs are very old, and then become offshoots of people from that, let's be honest, started the association. Boom, boom.
Yeah. Yes. There's it's deeply ingrained in what they do, isn't it, Paul?
Basketball, however, is a lot more interesting. James Naismith is actually born in Ontario. He's a Canadian, like myself, and went to school at McGill. Actually created basketball at the YMCA in Springfield, Massachusetts. 13 original rules to the game. Now, like, a lot of Freemasons don't want to claim the number 13, but like there are 13 stars on the United States dollar bill, and the United States was a Freemasonic experiment.
Yes.
There's probably a lot more different links to the number 13, but like I could think of a few.
Well, the 13 unlucky for some, right?
Sure, yeah. On Friday the 13th is when the Knights Templar the king ordered the Knights Templar to be invaded and sort of like removed on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And the Knights Templar were quite early roots of like a lot of Freemasonry type of thing.
Yeah. It's very closely joined, isn't it? All of the occult sort of hidden things that were going on at that time come from that, and which eventually leads to what we know today as modern Freemasonry. Just a thought there, Paul. Just could you just do that pose of James Naismith there? Because I think that there is more than a striking resemblance between you two Canadians.
Maybe if my glasses were circular.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Knights Templar also a little bit looser of a link, but they did this like sort of donkey type of crucifixion, kind of like the Alexamenos, like earliest graffiti of Christ on a crucifixion, but like not Christ, but it's a person with a donkey head on a crucifix. And yeah, it's the oldest, like one of the oldest graffitis.
Yeah, it's actually horrible. It's awful to look at that.
There's the alleged like 13 bloodlines, 13 families. Anyways, so he is a Freemason. Yeah. He eventually became like a worshipful master.
Yes.
At a lodge. When I look at NBA teams, and it's like these are just a few. I just thought of that.
It's like the
Phoenix
who's
Suns.
who. It's the who's who of occult imagery, isn't it?
Boston Celtics, Chicago Bulls,
Chicago Bulls.
yeah. Washington Wizards, Orlando Magic, and the New Orleans Pelicans. And you would think maybe what's a pelican? What's that? Why is that even significant? But it's actually a Freemason symbol.
Oh,
the pelican, and in Christian symbolism as well, like in Catholic churches and stuff, represent like a self-sacrificial type of thing, like usually depicted as like stabbing her own chest to feed her brood.
Well, that's pretty violent, isn't it?
Very, yeah.
And this comes from the dusty backroom stuff, right?
Well, yeah. I never thought that a pelican was. I thought it was harmless, but
they love everything. The one thing that I've really come to grips with is that nothing and no one is safe from this. It's just
totally.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like well-known Freemasons in the sport, and have been. Here's Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Shaq.
Keep it down.
They do like they do the hailing signs and like don't tell anyone sort of things. They all do it, right? This is a good one.
I'm trying to concentrate, but Mr. O'Neill's ring. Yeah, it is. It's very blatant. Can we get close up on that ring? What is going on there? That's a ring of my profession. You don't know nothing about that. Okay, can we get a close up on that there? What is the profession? Yeah, which profession are we talking about? Just look at it. Is it a legal profession? Of course it's legal. It's a ring of my profession.
Wow.
Okay. It's too many $1,000. That's too bright. That's too bright. Go ahead and go. Mason, are you a Mason? Of course I am. Okay.
Of course I am. Oh, me and him took a sip of coffee at the same time then.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's like a Freemasonic thing. When you get called out on it, you go, oh.
Yeah.
Should I put my ring on so you can call me out on it? Wherever it is.
You should show it, yeah.
Yeah, so again, I will just say I am an ex-Freemason, and yes, you do have little rings and little secret. Yeah. There is my Freemasonic ring that you'd wear on your pinky with the compass pointed towards you to show that Freemasonry is pouring into you. The more experienced Mason would wear it pointed outwards to show that the Masonry is pointing outwards into the world, not inwards. Interesting.
Very. So a couple well-known like out Freemasons. Like a lot earlier, let's say in the 80s and the 70s and stuff. And then now it's a little bit more quiet. Obviously, Shaquille O'Neal is just making a lot of noise. But instead, it doesn't go away. Like, it doesn't go away. You see this with like LeBron James. And people will be like, LeBron James, Baphomet, worship, and all that stuff. Like, sure. Yeah. Totally. But he actually comes from basically a black fraternity.
Yeah.
Kind of like the secret Yale societies.
Like Skull and Bones, right?
Yeah, very, very similar, yeah. So a few good ones here of LeBron James. He has a ritual that he does before a game.
Mudra.
And there he's touching his teammates there on the side.
Mm.
Yeah. So he has a ritual. He's done it a few times. He does this all the time before the game.
Oh,
again, the same thing. Yeah. Pointing upwards. Again, very deceptive.
Yeah. Mudra.
There's a Masonic pose. And then, yeah, again, he touches his teammates and he spreads this sort of energy around.
Yeah. Very, very sort of insidious, isn't it? Like,
totally, man.
Like, you're doing this. Like, do your teammates know? Oh, I'm sure they do, actually.
I bet you any money, like, the ones that are not into it stay away as far as they can. Like, let's be honest, this man is bringing 2 actual goats to a dinner party in Los Angeles, and in basketball, it's the term GOAT. That's where it comes from. It's like GOAT, greatest of all time. G, like the Freemason G, huh?
Yeah, my G.
And also GOAT, like the beast inside of the man, like actually like Baphomet. So we're talking about a person who is in the Diddy files. Like you mentioned in the Diddy files, along side Beyonce and Jay-Z. And so like they all do their muta.
They all do their muta.
Right here. And again, this comes from a place, like, right? So what that is it's called the Boule Foundation.
The Boule Foundation.
The Boule. Actually, sorry. Boulé. It's Boulé is pronounced.
Boulé.
I found an interesting sort of video of Malcolm X talking about it.
Le Boulé. Le Boulé.
Now, I'm not going to, like, subscribe to Malcolm X's ideology, but I do think, like, some things he says are, correct.
The poll taken by Newsweek magazine, I think you said that this was the leaders who said that, who went with King and against Mr. Muhammad around 90%. I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
So he's saying, like, it's early, it's founded early, like 1904, and that, what they would basically handpick, sort of reveal this knowledge to try to keep this. It started just to, provide education, like, let's say, in a Jim Crow situation.
Yeah.
But it's evolved to the same way. It's like, you want to be president, like, you got to go through the Yale secret societies. Like, you want to be an influential black person in today, like, you go through a channel like this, which is the Sigma Pi Phi. It's like a fraternity.
Yeah.
They have 5,000 archons today across the world, and archon means demon. Yeah, so, like, basically, like, all the prominent black voices of the modern age, like Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson.
Kiss it. Huh? Apologize. Kiss it. You want me to kiss your... That's right. Apologize. Okay. I'll, let's see here. Apologize.
Bill Cosby.
Apologize.
Obama, Al Sharpton. Yeah. They're in the Boulé.
Yeah.
So it reminds me of the George Carlin video, right? Let's pull it up.
Yeah. Classic.
They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers, people who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork, and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back, so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you.
Yeah.
Because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
And like, listen to the people cheering for him like that, you know? And why, like, we can't be cheering for George Carlin on stage like that, and it just be okay when he says it.
No, we have to say it.
Like, yeah, we all have to say it, don't we? We're learning. We're learning about the secret societies that are involved with, let's say, the sports and the rituals of the modern age, right? Like,
yeah,
just like Crowley's face is on a Beatles record. Like, you know, we see ideology trickle down. Like, Freemasonic ideology is Solomonic, Hermetic, Kabbalistic.
Well, it's in our
trickling into our life.
It's in our lives for a reason. It's put there purposely. They believe that there is power inside of presenting you with their symbols. So they believe that these symbols not only are indicators of their presence, they believe these symbols themselves actually have power. Like you see the compass and square with the G, but everywhere. I'm not being funny, but I can walk down a road in London and see it graffitied on the wall. I can go to any number of streets in London. London's the most Freemasonic city in the world. You can go to any number of streets in London and you will probably find a Freemasonic lodge or a building that is constructed to resemble Solomon's Temple anywhere in London. Hotels.
Some gargoyles on it.
Yeah, with gargoyles on it, or like giant phallic-shaped things reaching up towards the sky. That Freemasons are obsessed with the male appendage, like just like Crowley was for years. You said to me, "Oh yeah, the aprons to hide the cock power," but, and I laughed at you for the longest time, and then I became a Freemason and realised it was the truth.
So when Sean was becoming a Freemason, I cracked the jokes like, "Oh, you're gonna put your apron on, like you're gonna hide your, because there's magic there." But it turns out they actually really do believe that.
They do believe that. They do believe that the male implement, the pickled cucumber, the sausage parcel. They believe they believe
the Jack Johnson,
the
Darth Vader,
the peeled banana.
There you go.
Yeah, they believe that all of these things definitely have mystical power. These things, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Hence, this being generation, right?
I don't know. I've seen the Epstein emails. And Epstein emails say things like, "Hey, can I have the list of NBA champions again for the next 10 years?" And I don't know if this is correct, right? Then it's come on, it's very stinky, stinky.
It's very bready and circusy, isn't it? Like you might actually get indigestion from all the bread that you're eating here.
Yeah, you better not have like a glucose intolerance or something.
Yeah.
But I say like all the time, like people ask me like, "Who do you support?" I was like, "Yeah, sports are fake," and it's a television production because there's billions of dollars involved. There's cameras, there's TV hosts with makeup and different angles and B-roll. Like it's a production. It's a television show you're watching, right?
Like the X Factor.
Yeah.
Major the Bafukir composing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Yeah, But okay, I'm just a crazy guy, right? Look how crazy I am.
You are crazy.
Terra will inbound. 10 seconds left in their season. They'll look for the win. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Is this the dagger? Bury it in and drop!
Here comes Halliburton. 5 seconds left. Halliburton nearly loses it. Oh my gosh, for the win.
Oh no! What? 10, 9. Will it be Wagner back to Bonchero? 8, 7. Bonchero for 3 and the dagger. No. Oh! No, he dropped in. He got the Halliburton.
3 times. Okay, 3 times, 3 separate occasions, 3 separate courts. Mind you, they like put up these courts. Dude, if there's a hockey game that happens the night before, the whole rink is ice. And then if there's a basketball game that happens a day after, the same place is a basketball court.
Yeah.
They
That's
like
insane.
construct this like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, 3 times it's just going to bounce straight up in the air. Given all that trajectory, it's just going to go straight back in. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
now this
okay.
one. Very, very good. He's skilled. His Stephen Curry. Okay, he's Stephen Curry. Okay, fine. 2 in a row. No, he didn't even look that time. 3 in a row. He's literally throwing it. Man, come on. That didn't have enough power. Shots going out there. So he just hit 5 in a row from the other side of the court.
You are an idiot if you believe that. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to be insulting because I know some people really love basketball and all the rest of it. But actually, if you love basketball, and you're an idiot.
It was started by a Freemason, and I'm sure if we went into all the rules and stuff, it would be very revealing as well. Not as revealing, right, as a sport like baseball.
Yay! The next ball.
A lot of balls. Yeah. So there's 2 basically figureheads of baseball who created and invented baseball. One of them is this guy here, Abner Doubleday.
Yeah.
Very, dude, you already sound like a wizard. Let's be honest.
Abner Doubleday.
Now, this guy actually fought in Gettysburg. Like,
Yeah.
he was like that old, and his
Nice comb over.
tombstone is impeccable. You're right. Actually, very nice. That should be the hairstyle today, huh?
Yeah. Abner Doubleday with that haircut, man.
We're gonna put like some AI stock footage of some guys with that.
Yeah.
His tombstone is an obelisk. But he was into theosophy, so he joined the Theosophical Society.
Right.
Joined the likes of Thomas Edison, William Butler Yeats, a lot of weirdos in that one, and basically people argue that like no, he didn't create baseball. You know, if that's the truth, then you know the new home of the Baseball Hall of Fame was moved to like his location, right?
Yeah.
He was attributed to like a few things, like creating, having balls and bats, for the morale of the men.
The man had balls.
He did, yeah. I mean, look at this logo, man. You'd have to sit someone down, and they would need like at least half an hour to understand, like even begin to understand some of it.
Yeah, I mean that you look at that symbol, and I'm just reminded of that clip that we put out of the Pope talking about how all things are a pathway to God.
Because every religion is a way to arrive at God.
You see them nodding.
They're sort of like different languages in order to arrive at God.
This is why I think the Vatican does Kabbalah. The comments.
The comments are turned off. Is that because most of the comments were, this is Kabbalah? How can you say telepolytheism
that they're all paths to monotheism. How does that work? And the like.
The mental gymnastics are
crazy.
That's what this is. It's basically merging everything together. So another guy here is Alexander Cartwright. Now it begins to get actually Freemasonry, like begins to actually take a firm hold here. Father of modern baseball, established sort of the diamond shape, the threes there, so the 3-strike rule.
Yeah, they love 3, don't they?
Yeah, and then like you have to tap the runner to get out type of thing. Other Freemasons in baseball were Ty Cobb, Cy Young. These are like people that when they give out awards and stuff, their name is on. Mickey Cochrane.
Yeah.
Some of these, again, a lot of these were like open back in the day, but
openly Freemasonic, right, to the public.
Yeah.
Not
so much.
Just to interject there for a second, just to like talk about why 3 is important to Freemasons and why their symbol is the triangle. Okay, 3 sides to the triangle. 3 is the number associated with generation. Okay, from an alchemical perspective, hence the G in the middle of the compass and squares, is because the whole Masonic thing is about creation of an idea. Now, if you ask Masons, they would talk about it being the creation of you as a man of upright and level-headed. You hear the language I'm using here, right? So that's the number 3, and there are 3 steps to becoming a master Mason, and then at the top you have the 33rd degree is the highest degree that it supposedly goes to. Now, that's all to do with generation. That's where the triangle comes in, is because that is the symbol of generating your will out on Earth. So yeah, that's my little rant about why it's like that.
They were very open about it. This was an all-star Masonic baseball game. Yeah, those are like Shriner hats, right? And this was between the National League and the American League. This was 1935. Now, it's
baseball itself. The origins might be demonic. How? What? Throwing and hitting a bat? Everything about baseball is very related to the Freemasons. The diamond they play on is in what shape? It's in the same shape of the compass in the Freemason logo. No, back this. What is the degree of that angle in that diamond?
Is that Rammstein?
33 degrees. Why? Because 33 is the highest level you can go in Freemason.
Yeah.
No. Remember? The MLB baseball bats? They're 33 inches in length and 33 ounces in weight. Yes, fam. Also, the threads on the baseball itself, there's 33 on each line. What? Theory.
Yeah, so there's actually 108 stitches, but when you connect them, that equals like 33 for each fold.
But they are right.
And then,
despite
they're right.
Yeah, despite the fact that that is one of the most over-the-top and annoying videos. Also, we didn't get to Eins, here kommt die Sonne.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Honestly, very interesting. When you put together like the bats, the diamond, and then the ball, it actually does create the Freemason logo. Like those are the fundamental aspects of baseball, right? And those things actually do create. Like, there's a lot of intent behind this. You can't say that I'm not, like, they created the game. They're Freemasons. They created the game. Right?
Yeah.
They just so happen to be very influential and now pretty much run the, associations that produce the games and on television. Like, what are you saying? Of course,
it's insane, isn't it? Like when you actually think about how the exact dimensions that they find holy. There's no Christian baseball.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In the shape of honestly, a cross, is there?
Calling it demonic is like, maybe it might be a stretch.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
Calling it Freemasonic is definitely accurate, and that is not something that belongs to a Christian. Okay?
No.
You got to do a lot of mental gymnastics in your head for that to happen. And when I read statistics, like 37% of Freemasons are actually Baptists in the United States.
You can't. You can't.
What's
do
going
that.
on over there? Yeah, like what is happening?
Like, I'm sorry, but like, you're not allowed to utter the name Jesus Christ when you're in temple.
In front of a Star of Remphan.
You're not allowed to. No one in temple. No. Oh, I did the Baphomet. Sorry. No one in temple is allowed to speak of the God that they worship.
So that's the actual rule.
Yeah, you're not allowed to discuss politics either. No politics. None. Zero. You're not allowed to discuss any of it. It's
because they don't want polarization, they want union.
Yes, that's the union of the brotherhood, because they can only enact generation through the performance of ritual if we're all aligned.
Now, I do have one more thing to pull up, and this is the fact that we'll splice this in at some point, but this was a Freemasonic article written by a Freemason. And in this article, he points out that baseball is in fact Freemasonic. He sort of said what we said. Abner Doubleday was a Theosophist, and Alexander Cartwright was a Freemason. This was written by a Freemason. Okay,
it's written by Freemasons for Freemasons.
whether you're saying whether it's who created it or not, they're both sort of their name gets attributed into this. So he said, for starters, there's a diamond shape of the baseball field, and most sports are played on sort of a rectangular shape field. Or pitch. This is obviously the square and the compass, right? So you have the square and the compass, especially when you stand behind second base and you're pointed like towards the 90 degree. He's saying a lot of the baseball fields, started mowing their lawns in a checkerboard fashion. Very Freemasonic. He's saying the journey that the batter takes around the bases is very symbolic as well. So they're sort of, in his interpretation here is that the home plate is where you begin and where
the
you
initiate.
end. Yeah, and you can sort of and with this sort of knowledge that allows you to pass through these bases without any obstacles, because you hit the ball, or you've hit a home run and you've broken through the firmament, the firmament, the firm mind, the closed mind.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing that can happen in the game. Obviously, the third degree of Freemason is very symbolic. 33 is the sort of highest mastery of Freemasonry, and it's all over the game. He's saying there's 3 strikes, there's 3 outs, there's 9 innings, which is a triad of 3, 9 positions. The total of that is 27. He keeps going, and he just basically says, like, anything connected to 9 will get you a 9, will get you a 3. And that's the mathemagical principle.
Mathemagical. Oh, I like that. We're having that. Mathemagical. It's like the Adventure Time thing. Mathemagical.
Mathematical. Finn, you're terrible at math.
But yeah, the 3 also comes into play at the front of Solomon's temple. You have the 2 pillars. You have Yakin and Boaz, but then you also have the entrance. So that is your 3 in the middle. That's what but, and that's also why 11 is significant, because the 11 is meant to represent the 2 pillars standing at the front of Solomon's temple.
Totally. Also, the pathways on the Tree of Life. There's a lot of connections.
Yeah.
Stay with us. But also he goes in. He says more. He says the pitcher is seen as the demiurge throwing obstacles at the batter, who is the individual soul, who must use exact timing and precision to attempt to hit the ball out of the park, representing the soul leaving the limited world of physicality, like I just said, allowing the individual to run through the bases without obstruction, etc. A strikeout, on the other hand, is like perceived as being, unsuccessful at least 1/3 of the time. And you must go back to the ancestral realm until they're called up to bat, which is the term they use, at another incarnation. When you look at the actual, let's say, opposing, like you have 2 teams opposing, right? You have things are divided between like right and left. Like you said, the pitcher being the demiurge, the batter being the soul or the initiate that travels around this sort of path. There's a lot of this. There's a lot that links to what this guy is saying. This is written by a Freemason who wants to claim the Freemason aspect to baseball and the people who founded the game. So,
there's a lot of weird stuff on there. It's actually worth browsing. I'm just going to say, if you want a little laugh or just to sort of have a look at what Freemasons are up to, you can go on their websites and have a look. You can see some absolute nonsense on there. One of my favourites was that Buzz Aldrin had started the first Freemasonic temple on the moon.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's football Freemason lodges, rugby Freemason lodges, like you said. There's all sorts of sports and activity associated
Star
Freemason
Wars
activities.
Star Wars lodges.
I think the important thing here is like this doesn't mean like you can't go play, sports with your friends. I grew up playing hockey, and it was really good exercise, and it was honestly, there was brotherhood in that. Sorry, the ritual aspect of watching a game on television over and over and over, essentially idolizing something like a sun or a bull or a pelican or something called the Orlando Magic, encompassing yourself in that, painting your face,
encompassing.
Going full on into the fandom of it, hanging these things up in your bedroom. Some man caves are just outright insane, aren't they? It's a shrine, isn't it? Yeah. It's a ritual. It's a spell. It's a ritual.
And it's designed to affect people who are out at football games.
Yeah. Now, the oldest form of this is obviously bread and circus. And bread and circus in a Roman Empire was, a deliberate attempt to distract people from the sort of corruption and, let's say, like, antagony of the political class.
Yeah.
So, are you participating in bread and circus? A lot of times when I start talking to people about things, especially after they say, what team do you support? And I start launching into something like this, they say, well, how do you know all these things? And, well, I don't have a subscription to Netflix. I do not watch sports, and I'm not virtue signaling about it. I just don't want to do that. Therefore, I have a lot more free time on my hands to look into the world around me and talk with people like on a similar path that are interested not so much in material things, but perhaps like making your spirit just as rich.
Yeah. Build up your treasures in heaven, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love Jesus.
I love Jesus too. And together we love Jesus. But that's a very, very good point to make. You will not believe the amount of time that you gain when you stop sitting there mindlessly watching Netflix. Stop it. That, Netflix, the person who is related to someone who came up with the idea of propaganda. Okay, that is literally is that what you're putting up? Oh,
I'm just saying, like, the idea to, like, for example, even waking up 1 hour earlier, right, gives you 365 extra hours to play around with. In that time, you can do a lot. Some people sink 365 hours into a video game the week that it comes out.
Yeah.
Right?
They do. No,
now,
I
you
don't.
could write a book.
Yeah.
You can write a book in that time.
Mm-hmm.
You could read a book. You can enrich your life. You can read the Gospels. You can learn about things that you want to learn about. Or you can... Maybe you can read things that you don't even want to learn about. Which is what we do.
We regularly do that. That's that's the story of our lives, isn't it? Reading things that we don't want to read is how. So when people ask, how do you know this stuff? By reading things we don't want to read. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. And also, there's people that present this information, kind of like we're doing right now. So, you got to get to it, put it on in the background and do something, go for a walk, put the headphones on, listen.
And use your discernment as well. If you think that we're talking crap, if you literally think that we're talking out of our bum-bums, you think we're talking out of our behinds, then what you can do is not listen to us. But we aren't here like pretentiously, we're not under some other guise. How you see us on here is pretty much how Paul and I are in real life. So we're not trying to sell you something. We're not trying to get you to click on a Patreon or something like that. We're just presenting to you some things that we have found out. And if you find them interesting and they help you, then good. If not, there's always Netflix.
And you can click like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Haben Sie ein gutes Spät.